أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we are learning about sentences, and as you know already, there are two types of sentences: jumla fi'aliyya, who start with a fail, and jumla ismiya, which start with an ism. We have finished jumla fi'aliyya, and we are learning um, jumla ismiya. We had one session, one class on it already. This is the second class. And we have learned quite a bit already. So we will just revise some of it, and inshallah, then we continue learning more. So this is a Jumla Ismiya. Al-Muslimu Shakirun. Al-Muslimu. This is a ism. So this sentence is starting with an ism. Therefore, it is a Jumla Ismiya. Al-Muslimu and Shakirun is there are the two parts of it. The first ism, which is in Rafa status, is called Mubtada, and the second ism, which is also in Rafa status, is called Khabar. Mubtadaun in Arabic, if you don't translate it, it would be the one that is used to start something, and Khabar is an information. So information about the Mubtada. Okay. So, and based on that, we derived some rules. Like in a Jumla Ismiya, a Mubtada is the first marfu ism, and Khabar is the next marfu ism, and mubtada is generally or normally proper noun, and khabar is common noun. And then we learned then they match, that mubtada and khabar, they match in terms of gender and number. If mubtada is singular, khabar will be singular. If mubtada is dual, khabar will be dual. If mubtada is plural, then the khabar will be plural as well. And if mubtada is feminine, then the khabar will be feminine. If mubtada is masculine, khabar will be masculine as well. So this is all from our previous class. For example, this is another sentence. Allahu ghafurun. Ghafurun means the one who is extremely merciful. So its meaning will be Allah is extremely forgiving. Over here, if we want to label it, it will be Allahu, the lafzul jalala, will be mubtada. This is the first marfu ism. It is a proper noun. And ghafurun will be khabar. It's an information about the mubtada. But you will see sometimes there will be another marfu ism later on, like rahimun. So what we do with that? Because it is also marfu, we will call it another khabar. So there can be more than one khabar. So now the meaning will be Allah is extremely forgiving. Rahim means always merciful. Allah is extremely forgiving, always merciful. So this sentence, this example tells us that there could be more than one khabar in a jumla ismiya. Next, Allahu basirun, very similar to Allahu ghafurun, very similar. Allah is always seeing. This is what it means. And then Allahu, the lafzul jalala, will be mubtada, and basirun will be khabar. But sometimes you will see a word like this, bil ibad. Now this bil ibad, as you know, is jar majrur. It's a combination of bi and al ibadu. And because of B, al-ibadu became al-ibadi. It's jar majrur. B is a one of the harf of jar. It's a jar. So it will be bil-ibadi will be jar majrur. Okay. So bil-ibadi is a jar majrur. Therefore, it cannot be another khabar. And the meaning will be Allah is always seeing with the slaves. If we just, I literally translate it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. So we have to, for English language, we have to just ignore B while translating. In Arabic, B is required, but for English, we will say Allah is always seeing these slaves. And this bil ibadi, this cannot be khabar because it is not in rafa stat, it is not marfu'. Khabar has to be marfu'. So we cannot say this is another khabar. And then we learned actually a new term called muta'alliq. Muta'alliq is the third component of a jumla ismiya. Mubtada is one component, khabar is second component. They both are in rafa status. Bil ibad will not be in rafa status. It will be either a jar majroor, which is the case here. It will be either a jar majroor or what it will be? A special mudaf mudaf ilayh. If you in a jumla ismiya you see jar majroor or a special mudaf ilayh, it cannot be mubtada, it cannot be khabar. You call it muta'alliq. You already seen the example of jar majroor. So what is this special mudaf ilayh? Special mudaf. Like over here on the right hand side, you see kulli shay'in. Kulli shay'in. So let's apply the rules of mudaf ilayh to it and see if it meets the rules or it does not meet the rules of mudaf ilayh. Let's see that. So uh, I will ask Hafsa. Hafsa, what are the rules for mudaf ilayh?
Mudaf cannot have all with it,
Mm-hmm.
and mudaf ilay has to be in jar status.
There was another rule for mudaf.
It has to be light.
Has to be light. Mudaf has to be light. Mudaf cannot take al. And mudaf ilayhi has to be in jar status. Apply those rules to kulli shay'in. Can we say it is mudaf ilayhi or we cannot say that?
Yes, we can say it is mudaf ilay.
It is mudaf ilayhi. Kulli, there is no al with it. It is light. And shay'in is in jar status. But when you look at the meaning of this kulli shay'in, mudaf ilayhi, it means everything. Kulli means every, shay'in means thing. Everything. When you translate it, it doesn't translate like a mudaf ilayhi should translate. Do you agree?
Yes.
Because mudaf ilayhis are like Rasulullahi, messenger of Allah. Words like this. Ghaibu samawati wal ardi, unseen of the skies and the earth. But it doesn't translate like this. It meets the grammatical conditions of a mudaf ilayhi, but it does not translate like a regular mudaf ilayhi. Therefore, we call it special mudaf ilayhi. And when you see a special mudaf ilayhi like kulli shayin, we call it muta'alliq. Thank you, Afsa. Okay. Next one. Qabla yawmi. Qabla means before. Yawmi means day. Yawmil qiyamah, day of judgment. So how you will translate this? Before the day of judgment. So qabla yawmi, if you apply the rules of mudaf ilayh, qabla is light, it doesn't have al with it, yawmi is in jar status, so qabla yawmi is mudaf ilayh. But if you translate it, it means before the day. So it doesn't have the regular meaning of a mudaf ilayh. Therefore, qabla yawmi is, or we can say qabla yawmil qiyamati is a special mudaf ilayh. So this cannot be khabar. This cannot be mubtada. It is called muta'alliq. Another example like this. Tahta shajarati. Tahta means under. Ash-shajarati, the tree. The meaning will be under the tree. Tahta is light. It doesn't have al with it. Ash-shajarati is in jar status. But it's not like under of the tree. It's not translated like that. It will be wrong to translate it like that. So this is a mudaf ilayhi because it meets the rules of a mudaf ilayhi. But not in the real sense, it means the same thing. It doesn't translate like a mudaf ilayhi. Therefore, this is another example of a special mudaf ilayhi. And when you see a special mudaf ilayhi in a jumla ismiya, you call it muta'alliq. Or if you see a jar majroor, then you call it muta'alliq as well. So only two categories: a jar majroor or a special mudaf ilayhi. When you see any of them in a jumla ismiya, we call them muta'alliq. Muta'alliq means associated, the one who is associated. So it's associated with, most of the time, it is associated with khabar. It tells us something more about the khabar. That's the case is most of the time. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear what a muta'alliq is. Only two categories: jar majroor and a special mudaf ilayh. And I hope everybody knows what a special mudaf ilayh is. All right, let's continue. Allahu qadirun. Qadirun means always powerful. Always powerful. Okay. Sister Naimat.
Hmm?
Yes. Allahu qadirun means Allah is always powerful. Can you label this sentence? Allahu qadirun.
Allahu is mubtada.
Okay.
Qadirun is khabar.
Qadirun is khabar. All right. Good. So this is a jumla ismiya which is made up of a mubtada and a khabar, and it means Allah is always powerful. Good. Alhamdulillah, Sister Naimat. Alhamdu means all the praises and thanks. Li means for Allah, Allah. How you will translate this?
All the thanks is for Allah.
Yeah. All the praise and thanks are for Allah. Okay. Label this sentence, please.
Alhamdulillah is mubtada.
Okay. Lillahi.
Is muta'alliq.
Why?
It's not in rafa status.
I'm sorry.
It's not in rafa status, and
It's
it's
not
a
a rafasta.
jar.
What is it? Is it jar majroor or special mudaf ilayh?
Jar majrur.
Jar majroor. Li is a jar. Allahi is majroor here, the lafzul jalala. So it's a combination of li plus Allah. So lillahi is jar majroor. And as Sister Naima told us, jar majroor can never be the khabar. It is muta'alliq. That's the real. Some people will hear them, they calling them khabar, but that the real, in reality, they are muta'alliq. All right. After that, you may call them something else, but in reality, basically, they are muta'alliq. All right. Another one. Allahu ala kulli shayin qadir. Thank you, sister. I will ask somebody else now. Brother Shu'aib.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, brother. Can you translate this? Qadir was in the previous example as well.
Oh, Allah, it is Allah. Uh,
Allah
Al-
is.
Allah,
No, no, no. Go
Allah,
to Qadir. Allah is always powerful over everything.
everything.
Yeah. Allah is always powerful over everything. You don't necessarily have to go with the order. You can go back and forth. Allah is always powerful. Allah means upon or over. Kulli shay'in, everything, as we did over here. You know, kulli shay'in means everything. Can
Yeah.
you please label this?
Uh, Allah is Mubtada.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Khadirun is khabar.
Okay.
Allah kulli shay is over everything, so it is jar majroor.
Yeah. So
Allah is so it is mutalliq.
yeah. Ala kulli is jar majroor. Kulli shay'in is special mudaf ilay. And the whole thing we will call it
Mutalliq.
muta'alliq. Ala kulli shay'in basically is jar majroor. Okay, kulli shay'in is majroor we will say, and ala is jar, so it's jar majroor, therefore it is muta'alliq. So now we have three examples. In example number one, Allahu Qadirun, we have mubtada and khabar. In the second example, we have mubtada and muta'alliq. There is no khabar. And in the third example, we have mubtada, khabar, and muta'alliq, all of them. So this is what you will see in reality. I mean, always. Like there will be mubtada or khabar. Sometimes the khabar will be absent and there will be a muta'alliq in its place. And then some sentences, all three will be present. But one thing you see, mubtada is always there. Khabar and muta'alliq, they are optional. Either khabar will be there or muta'alliq will be there. So mubtada will make a sentence with khabar or muta'alliq or with both of them. All right. Thank you, brother Shuaib. One more thing. Allahu ala kulli shayin qadir. All right. Very simple. Saad Iqbal.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. We already know the meaning of this. Allah is always powerful over everything. Okay, I'm going to make a change to it. Okay, are you watching?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Before this is a correct sentence. Is it a correct sentence now?
Sorry, voice is cutting.
This was a correct sentence. Allahu ala kulli shayin qadir. Did you see that? Over here.
Yes. Yes, this is the correct sentence.
Is it correct now?
This will not be a Jumla Ismiya then.
It is still a Jumla Ismiya. Inna is just a harf. It doesn't matter. Inna Allahu ala kulli shayin qadir. Is there a problem with this?
Yes,
What is the problem?
you have to change the la to la in Allah.
Why?
Uh,
Because we learned it that inna is one of the nawasibul ism, Saad. Inna Allahu is wrong. Inna came, inna, anna, ka'anna, layta, lakinna, la'alla. We remember that? They are the nawasibul ism. So when they come before an ism, they make it mansub. So you will see that. It is still a jumla ismiya. It is still a jumla ismiya. But you will see now the mubtada, before inna it had a dhamma, now it has a fatha. So this happens too. It will change the status of the mubtada, but it is still a jumla ismiya. Doesn't, if you see, oh, it is now, it is not marfu, so it is not a jumla ismiya. That is not the case. It's just because of inna, but it is still a jumla ismiya. Okay, just want to show you that. So what are the rules now? Let's go over the rules. Both mubtada and khabar are marfu, and mubtada is generally the first marfu ism. Okay. Next, mubtada and khabar both match in gender and number. Mubtada is mostly a proper noun and khabar is mostly a common noun. There is a thing called muta'alliq and jar majroor and special mudaf mutaif. If they are in a sentence, they will be called muta'alliq. Mubtada is a mandatory part. Most of the time you will see there, it has to be present. And khabar may or may not be present. Muta'alliq may or may not be present. So they are optional parts. There can be multiple mubtada, multiple khabar, and multiple muta'alliq in a nominal sentence, in a jumla ismiya. So these are the 8 rules regarding Jumla Ismiya. Okay. So I will do this example and then we will go into the breakout room. Okay, we have to label this sentence. It's a Jumla Ismiya and we have to label it. Okay. Emma Fatima,
Yes.
can you read it?
Allahu alimul ghaibi.
Okay. I give you the vocabulary, the translation. Now you tell me what it means.
I think it means Allah is the unseen knower.
Alimul Ghaibi. What is
Oh, this is a special
Mudaf ilayh.
mudaf ilayh. Yeah. It's a
So
special mudaf ilayh.
it's not a special mudaf. Translated.
Oh,
Alimul
okay,
Ghaibi.
sorry. The knower of the unseen.
So it translates like a regular mudaf ilayh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is not a special mudaf. Okay, translate it now.
Allah is the knower of the unseen.
Yeah, now label it. Allah is the first marfu. It is mubtada. And alimul ghaibi, which is the mudaf ilayh, it will be khabar. And it is in rafa status. Because the status of mudaf ilayh is determined by the mudaf. So this is simple as that. All right, let's go to the breakout room. We'll do more sentences to label.